Hey everyone, a Nerd Day Mark here, and it's time for This Week in Candy Toys 2 in a row. I told you I'm back to making content. Now, for the comments about, and community posts about what's going on with my ZETZ reviews, they're coming. I'm going to do one. I don't think I'm going to do a review of the episode 2 through 7. I'm going to do something different, and then I'll get back into, like, the reviewing side of, like, a weekly type video, possibly. As of right now, it's just work is still kicking my ass, and I'm tired. I'm literally recording this video at like 6:30 in the morning because I gotta go to work. Um, but that's we only have one blog post this week. I was like, oh, like, cause I check on my phone to see if there's any posts, and yeah, there is two technically because the Converse Motion Ultraman 14 uh release review popped up, but I literally just talked about that. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna include that in the video, but there is a new Kamen Rider ZEZTZ Candy Toy blog post, and it's going over the next Sodo lineup as well as the next SG Rider capsule for set 2. So definitely looking forward to going over that. Once again, EO's who is in charge of the Sodo ZETZ stuff and Candy Toy stuff for that. They even said if you haven't already, like, go check out, the blog post about the first set. And we have I'm curious about the Rider capsules. I don't think I'm gonna get all of them. I think I'm just gonna get ones for the seasons that I like. For those of you who don't know, when it comes to like gimmicks, yes, Saber, I got every Wonder Ride book, every single one released. Most of them were Candy Toy, a lot of them were DX. And Revice, I only got the core 10 buy stamps to have them on the little carrier like George had. But and Gotchard, I did get like almost every single card. That was a pain. But like realistically, I just kind of have been kind of backing off on gimmicks. But if it's Legend Rider gimmicks, I get the ones for the shows that I really enjoy. So I'll get Wizard, Blade, I'll get Ghost. And if there's other Rider ones that look really good, I will get those as well. But that's not this article. So we're going over the second set, and we're getting the ZETZ Technorome machinery. Much like we got the Physicam, what was it, wing and this and that. We're getting our Technorom, like, up, like, power style, like, modifiers. It looks cool. I do like the little, almost Mega Man inspired, like, hand cannon. The little cloak thing is really cool. I kind of like how sleek it looks. So, like, I have, because I haven't put them on, done my display yet, I do have, the Technorome stream. And I do like how it has the blue all over it. But just like with the Physicam wing and the set, I like when they keep the blue and everything right here, but then they add that, like, gunmetal silver to the suit. I like that a lot. Um, and much like what happened in Wave 1, you can actually combine the the chest piece and this part to basically the first original Technorum and make it into the Meta Materium. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm wondering how this is gonna, like, I don't know. I'm intrigued by how the forms are gonna work and how this stuff, like the releasing of this stuff, because here's the fifth box. Now, obviously, they even say box 6 will be the rest of the body and everything else. This is just if you want to have just these to attach to the other set, so you can do projection. It's really cool. Like, I think, I don't know, like, I'm intrigued just because, like, the show is only 7 episodes in, so I don't really, like, we don't know how forms are going to work throughout the whole entire show. We're not even 10 episodes in. And I like the blue one's sold, like, I'm kind of sold on it. We still need green released, and then that other purple one, I don't know the names, honestly. I have the box right here too, like, from my driver, because I still have to put everything on display. And they're going to be releasing more details next week. So at least we know we're getting another blog post going over this, maybe another announcement, because I think we're going to get the robot humanoid version of the Zeroider, the motorcycle. Here's the thing. December. That's the main thing. Like once I saw when I was reading on my phone before, like when I was waking up and having coffee and everything. Set one came out September 22nd. This is coming out in December. That is basically a 3 month gap in releases, and I think I hope so. I was gonna compare it to AGT2 SODO released because, but they put out two sets in like 1 month, which was October at the time, and then there was a couple month gap to I think December, January, and then the release was kind of wonky, and Gabu was the same way. There was gaps in the release. There was only four, technically what, four sets total, and we haven't really had a large volume of releases since, like Saber and Revice. Gotchard had, I think, 5 sets, maybe 6. Geets had 6, but it was, they were spread out, and then it was buying a lot of dupes for the entry forms. And there was, Premium Bandai releases as well, same with Gotchard. So if this show doesn't have a lot of forms, I get that. They're not gonna be able to do a lot of constant releases. It's just I do a lot of candy toy reviews. I do a lot of candy toy blog posts. With all the Gozu stuff going to Premium Bandai, and basically once Gozu Polar comes out next weekend, there's nothing until I think December or maybe November. I think King Candelier Premium Bandai comes out in November, but then the Orca Buster and all the other ones don't come out until December. So I'm like, and then there's stuff even in January and March and April for Premium Bandai, and I'm like, luckily I've been keeping this time to on the backside of things work on other Toku related content and Toku adjacent content that to kind of offset. And I do have my ZEZTZ reviews, which I said I'm working on. I got some stuff going for that. Just work, a lot of time. That's why it took so long for me to even get my Sodos finished and to do the reviews for those. But let's go back to the blog, because we also got our second Rider SG Rider capsiums coming out, which are coming out in November, and it looks interesting. Let's see, we got Buffa, we got Build, Knight, Legend. Dude, I can't tell what the pixelated. Dude, I really have bad visuals. Why won't they, like? Alright, so we got Fang, Joker, and can't tell what the other one is. I really can't. Like, why can't, like, I do like how they don't have the sound or light feature, like, in them. But because of, the way the gimmick works, this and that, at least they make the same sounds in the driver, which is the case with a lot of them. It's like, I tell everyone, it's like the Wonder Ride books, or the, Candy Toy Raise Buckles from Geets. But the Legend capsule does have original sound features. So that sounds kind of intriguing. Like I said, out of all these, I might get Buffa. I might not. Like, as of right now, like the Blade one I got, but I don't. Gimmicks take up a lot of space. Okay, the reason why I got the Gochizos is because they look good having them next to the forms. You can't really tell, like, here. I gotta do like close-up videos of my collections. That's something I'm also working on the side with other like long-form candy toy videos. But yeah, this quick blog post, the Capsiums SG ones, like I said, I'm probably, like, I got my 4 that came with my ZEZTZ driver. I got the Blade one from Mercari via Bai, and now I'm just kind of like sitting back, chilling, waiting for more stuff to get released for ZEZTZ from like a candy toy standpoint. Now that I know I gotta wait until December, I'm like, damn, I mean, it'll go by fast. I got stuff going on like holiday time, so it works. But that's really it for this blog post. I'm intrigued how the Soda line's gonna keep going with releases so spread out. it's also one of those that gives me time to realize if I want to go and get like more dupes, because so the Physicam Transform for Zets, which is basically um this the Physicam wings, but instead you get new arms and legs to attach, and then you take the wings off. So I was like, well, if I get a dupe of base form, I can do the Physicam transform. And same with this upcoming set. If I have until December, I can get another one of our ZEZTZ Technolom stream, and I can do the dupes of those and have those different ones on display. Because if there's not a lot of forms, I'm more inclined to buy dupes to do this stuff. It's like, but it's not like when we had Kamen Rider Bake or Bitter Gavu or all the entry forms from Geets or Kamen Rider Dread. And this from previous, like where I had to buy multiple same one to do different iterations of it. Whereas this one, I'm like, but there's also multiple releases, so it's like that got expensive. When I had to buy 11 other entry forms for Geets to finish them, I was like, damn, that's excessive. So, for Zets, if there's not a lot of forms, I'm more inclined to be okay with buying dupes just to have every individual one on display, and I may just do that. I'm not sure yet. I got to think about it. But that's it. Quick blog post. I got some other stuff I'm working on. So if you haven't already subscribed, please leave a comment. If I know a lot of people are just now getting, like, a lot of new people are getting into candy toys, because I get a lot of DMs on social media where people are like, hey, how are you cleaning them? How are you displaying them? Where are you getting them? What's your thoughts on this? Or hey, yeah, no, I started building it too. It's like, man, sticker hell. Like, they're like, or they're like, hey, what do you spray on there after? You know, I got a lot of questions like that. So I do talk to a lot of people who are getting new to candy toys. So if if you're new to candy toys, are you gonna pick this up? What have you been picking up? I love talking about candy toys. I'm gonna try and use my community tab more here on YouTube to do more interaction and talk about toys and Toku stuff. But the easy thing is, like, I can only access the community tab from the YouTube mobile app. I can do posts on here, but the community tab is only on mobile, so that works out for me because then I can do stuff like that while I'm at work. But yeah, just let me know what you guys thought about this release and the Zets toys that have been released so far. Are you picking up the Capsiums? I don't know a lot of people who have. No one's really talking about the Capsiums, and honestly, not a lot of people are talking about the show. I didn't catch the last 2 live streams of it, but the numbers seemed pretty good. A lot of people are enjoying it and watching it, but it just feel like it's got no social media, like, it's not there. Like, it's almost like people kind of stop talking about it. But that's it for the video. Let me know, guys, what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.